They are not what we've been told. Breaking news. A new discovery in Egypt is shaking up what we've been told about our history. Hi everyone, my name is Kevlan. I'm a healer and a teacher, and I like to bring forward knowledge and bridge spirituality and science to empower you and empower people in general and show you that we are much more than what we've been led to believe. In this video, I want to talk about what has been discovered very recently in Egypt by a team of scientists and how it's shaking up what we've been told about our past and our history. We've been told that the pyramids in Egypt, and as a matter of fact, the pyramids all around the world, whether it's in Mexico, in China, and many other places, were just tombs for past kings and pharaohs that used to lead the different countries or ancient Egypt. But new discoveries over the last decades have shown that, or have questioned that narrative about pyramids being just merely tombs. For example, the pyramid in Egypt incorporate sacred geometry patterns, very specific and precise mathematic sequence or a series of numbers such as the Fibonacci sequence or the phi ratio, the golden ratio. And they are so aligned to very, very specific constellation, the Orion belt, when it comes to the pyramid in Egypt, that today with our knowledge of engineering or the knowledge of science, we're not even able to replicate or reproduce those ancient structures. I have an engineering background, and let me tell you that the precision of those structures, the sacred geometry patterns, the series of numbers, the alignment with those constellations require knowledge that we are just rediscovering now. So it's pretty clear that whoever designed or whoever built those pyramids had very advanced knowledge about the cosmos, or very advanced knowledge about mathematics, about science in general, that we are just rediscovering right now. And yet we've been told that those pyramids were just tombs, and a bunch of slaves were the one to build this very complex structure. A few days ago, a team of scientists has released some very incredible structures underlying or underneath the pyramids, the Giza Plateau, and especially the Khafre pyramids. So this team of scientists were using a very advanced technology, SAR, that they call STAR. So basically radar technology that has been improved over the last few years, using radio frequency in order to map the subterranean and what was underneath the plateau of Giza. And what was released to the public, or what they've been mentioning, is that under the Khafre pyramid lies 8 different pillars, or very, very huge structures. So we're talking about 650 meters for one pillar, so the length of one pillar, and there is 8 of them, so it's like twice the size of the Eiffel Tower, and they are underlying, or they are underneath the Giza Plateau, and they have some sort of winding structure around it, so like a coil, forming like a coil, and underneath those structures there is like huge blocks, so that's where they're coming from, and it goes as deep as 2,000 meters below the surface. So clearly this ancient civilization, ancient structures are showing us that there is much more than what we've been led to believe about those pyramids. Their purpose is not tombs, but they were serving a much, much higher purpose. There is a lot of speculation, assumptions. I have an idea, and to me those pyramids are probably some sort of connected to free energy, or releasing some sort of free energy like the Tesla technology, and they are kind of accumulating the energy of the ether, as well as being connected to certain constellation and certain dimensions, certain planes. But I'm not going to go into this assumption and speculation. Nonetheless, this discovery is actually shaking up what we've been led to believe of those pyramids, as We didn't expect to see such a huge structures going as deep as 2 kilometers underneath the surface and having those huge pillars and huge blocks underneath the pillars with this, again, this coil or winding technology around those pillars all the way up to the surface of the pyramid. So clearly there is much more than what we actually know right now. All we can say for sure is those pyramids are not tombs as we've been led to believe, and they were not built by slave. It's impossible that they were built by slave based on the size of the stones and the size of the rocks and the precision on how it was built overall. Clearly it was built by ancient civilization that acknowledge that we can even reconnect right now with our understanding of the world and of our reality. There is much more than what we've been led to believe, and I think this discovery is just the beginning of the big disclosure about our true history and our past as human beings and our connections with past civilizations or more advanced and more conscious civilizations, whether they are from Earth or above, from the cosmos or from different galaxies but nonetheless, we have a very deep heritage very deep galactic heritage and very deep connections to advanced civilizations. And again, as I mentioned in my previous video, to me, we are in this phase of the expansion of the collective consciousness. And as we're going through and as we continue to go toward that collective consciousness expansion, we're going to get to know more and more knowledge from the past, more and more information about our true history as human beings and the connection we have with those very conscious and advanced past civilizations that lived on these planets before we went down into a contraction phase of human consciousness. So we are just at the beginning of a huge discovery, and I think there is much more than will be released. I think this discovery of this initial release were just initial preliminary results, and I think there is a press conference that will be and a conference about the discovery that will be released sometime this week. So I may give you more information as there is more information that is released to the public, but I thought I would just make a short video just to describe this huge news and this huge discovery. If you want to know more and if you like this type of topics and you like me when I share science and how it is connected to our past or our ancient civilization and ancient knowledge, I invite you to check my book, The Science of Breaking Free, where I left the link down below in the description. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel, share the video with your friends and family, and for now, I'll see you in the next one.